Deborah, this is your lesson from July 23rd, 2015. A lot of improvement. This is a way better setup than you have had. Just play this thing through. Sure, that's massive improvement over the excuse me, the original swing. So let's just play his through. This is worth playing again and again. Just see how he takes the club up the line and down the line. The club's pointed to the top. At the top it's pointed to the left. And when it comes down, it just comes right down that one of those yellow lines, or a line parallel to those lines. So let's see what's going on here in detail. As you take back, see how here's the club face. That's probably more of an extreme line than it actually is. See if I can erase that. That looks to be the straight line. Now what that means is you really haven't rotated your forearms, and you've got the toe of the club not pointed up. Look what happens to his. See how he gets right here and like he's kind of fanning the club face? There's the face of the club. It's just about straight up. And essentially there also. And what that means is he's rotated his forearms a little more over his left forearm over his right forearm. And that sets you up for getting it across the top. Across the line at the top. So anyway, so you continue on. So but the position, like I said during the lesson, this is fantastic. The shaft of the club is parallel to your toe line. The club overlaps your hands, just like Adam Scott. Looks good. You could get a little more shoulder turn at this point. See how his shoulder is actually getting under his chin and sticking out. And you get a little off plane here, which isn't too bad coming on the backswing. But you've got to reroute it to get it shallow coming in. So then we go into when the shoulder hits the chin, we raise the head. Not as bad as it was, but you still have to find the ground. The head has to come down, maybe 2 inches, inch and a half, something like that, and a little forward. So at the top it looks like this. Here's the club shaft, and there's the leading edge. So it looks like that. The leading edge is great. It's parallel to your arm. That looks good. And by the way, you're getting a lot closer to having, not a left arm breakdown. So with this guy here, see how that's the shaft of the club, and here's the leading edge. See how that's very close to I'm playing, and yours isn't. Now all he has to do is start turning his lower body. Now watch him kick in with the lower body. See, he gets in here and just bam, bam, bam. So he basically gets right on playing the entire trip, right down here. Now his hands go right towards the ball, and he gets back to actually his original position on the takeaway. See, it's right here. as you come down, like I said during the lesson, this just means across the line. You can get by with across the line, but you're going to start your lower body, maybe half a second before you are now. So you've got kind of cumulative errors in the fact that you have it across the line at the top, and your lower body isn't going early enough. You come a little away from the wall, but you got the left cheek showing now, but you need to get it showing a little earlier, and you got to try to keep it on the back wall a bit. See how it really isn't out past your foot. See how he's got the back wall thing going for him, and keep the spine angle. Okay, so your mission to get at the top, get there. I'll give you a hard copy. Okay. So now, when you come down, you end up too steep. You're on this path to put a fork in the ground right behind the ball. That's what you're set up to hit. Now, good athlete, you go, try to reroute this thing, and now it's overlapping that, but here, now you're on plane. Actually a little flat, which is okay. But here's the problem. You have to go mid-swing from the red line to the green line. Very hard to time and very easy to either overcorrect or undercorrect. So you're just adding inconsistency in here. But I do like when the club drops and it kind of gets in here. That's a little speck behind you. And you got a nice release through here. Now, what we did was we gave you a little drill that cleaned up a couple of these things, if you remember right. So, this was the kind of assisting you. I'd like to see the club in there when you stop. See, that's perfect. That's pretty much toe up. Shaft is parallel your toe lines and close to being right over them. You get a little carried away and get it jammed inside, which will cause some problems, but look at this swing. Even though you have a bad spot, not a perfect spot here, swing plane is about right. So you're no longer steep, you're kind of shallow on the way back. Look at this. This is brilliant. See, that's right where we wanted it to be. Draw this in here. There's a shaft. There's a leading edge, as opposed to this thing over here. See? Huge difference. See that? I mean, that's really good. So when you come down, you don't have to make this. Now here's another thing. Here's your club is perfect right there, and here's your third, fourth, fifth glass of wine. The club kind of keeps going there. But look, when you come down at it, it's all on plane. That's wonderful. I mean, if you could track the club like that, you've gotten to another level. It's really going to be good. And how we started it was, and you can do this. This is your drill. You take it right to here, and hold it. You can actually even look at the club head to see if it's okay. Then back to the ball. Then from there, just go to the top and fire. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Just real quickly, while we have the other available, let's look at this guy, face on.